here at HEC Paris today for a big day. It's the commencement ceremony. Boris Vallet and Adrien Matre, who graduated from HEC in the preceding year, and they will get in a few hours their diploma. Boris is now at Harvard Business School in the finance unit. Adrien Matre is just about to join Princeton University in the economics department, the finance group there. We're very proud of both of them, of course, of their big success. And so I thought just prior to the commencement ceremony, I would ask to Boris and to Adrien the question, what would you give as advice to young PhD candidates who are just starting with their PhD studies? What is most important to succeed your PhD? Who wants to start? Boris, you want to start?
So my first advice would be to come to HEC Paris, of course, because of the quality of the faculty, and I think also because of the support we are getting from them. It's a small size PhD, so we are not so many PhD students, and we get a lot of support for this reason. I think two very important things to be successful in your PhD. It's to be entrepreneurial, so it's to look for ideas, to look for innovative way to implement your research, and as part of this entrepreneurial process, I think you should really embrace your difference. So, for instance, we are from Europe in a largely American world, and I think we should use it as a strength and not as a weakness. So exploiting European data, for instance, that is less known to American faculty, having the European angle, all this I think is very valuable. And the second thing, which I think is, I cannot stress how important it's to interact a lot with faculty and go meet as many people as possible. There are many researchers around, and you want to establish relationship. You want to get your work to be known, to confront your ideas with the leading scholars in your field. So be proactive. Go meet as many people as possible.
It's more to confirm one of the main advice that Boris gave, which is really PhD students should not hesitate to engage with faculty members. I think that most of the time PhD students are too shy, and they should not hesitate, knock on doors, send emails. The vast majority of the profession is very benevolent toward PhD students, and that's sometimes something that may change once you became professor. And so I think that they should not hesitate to enjoy as much as possible the possibility, to test ideas, to discuss. And most of the time people are going to be friendly with you, and so you should not hesitate to ask for advice and to test your ideas.
Thank you, Adrien. Thank you, Boris. And perhaps just as add a little bit one question as you go along with your PhD studies, and you have first ideas shaping up into research papers, and as getting now to the end, and you're preparing for the academic job market in which both of you really excelled. What is most important there? What would be your advice? How to prepare before you go into the job market, right? To prepare to be ready to do well in the academic job market. Adrien, you start this time?
Sure. So the official answer will be to have as soon as possible your job market paper ready, and to be able to test it as much as possible. The unofficial answer is just have fun during your PhD and don't hesitate to try as many ideas as possible. Try to explore as many projects as possible. And just before the job market, try not to stress too much. Overall, people are extremely friendly during the job market, and that was my main surprise actually during the job market. People are going to be friendly. They're just curious. They want to see what you are doing, and they want to chat with you. And so enjoy the process of the PhD, experiment as much as possible, and in the end you will be able to produce a correct job market paper.
Yes, I think I'm fully with Adrien on the fun part. I think too many people get a bit too anxious and therefore don't perform as well as they would have otherwise. Obviously, it's easier said than done. But if I can just add one important thing to this, I think it's very important to know the rules of the job market. I mean, the job market in some ways is a game, and you want to be as knowledgeable as possible about the rules, and then prepare for these rules. And so it means having your website ready and showing the strengths of your profile. It means knowing all the questions that will be asked to you and having prepared some articulate answers to them. It means knowing to whom you should be talking to, which paper you want to cite. And so preparation, I think, is a very important part of succeeding on the job market. Again, because there is so many people, you want to be as good as all the others on all the dimension, plus differentiate on some others. And all this requires a lot of preparation.
Thank you, Boris. Thank you, Adrien, for sharing your insights with young PhD students and prospective PhD students. People are thinking about doing a PhD. I think doing a PhD in Paris is fun as well, at doing it at HEC Paris. Congratulations to both of you for your success, and looking forward to seeing you in a few hours at the ceremony where you get your PhD diploma.